I am the one who formed you and breathed life into you before your earliest moments, the one who watches over you with unwavering compassion. I have known you long before you ever understood the sound of my voice, and my love for you stands unshaken by any storm that life may bring. I speak gently to your heart now, because I long for you to know how precious you are in my sight, how deeply I treasure your existence. I see the worries that sometimes flood your mind, and I see the doubts that creep in when you question your worth. But remember that my arms are always open, ready to embrace you and lift you up whenever you feel weak or afraid. I want you to understand that I have planted in you dreams and desires that align with a unique purpose. From the moment I set my gaze upon you, I placed within you gifts that are meant to blossom at the right time. Even when you feel as though the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders, even when it seems like the path ahead is unclear, I am with you. I shield you from harm with my protective grace. When you feel the sting of harsh words or the pang of disappointment, remember that I, your God, stand guard over your soul, infusing you with my strength and filling you with hope that transcends despair. Let my presence be the first thing you seek in the morning. When dawn breaks and you open your eyes, trust that I am already there, eager to guide your steps. Do not fret over the envy of others or the schemes of those who do not understand the plans I have for you. No weapon formed against you will prevail, for I hold you in my mighty hands. I lead you along a path where your foot will not slip, and I shine a light in your darkest night, so that you will always know which way to go. Breathe in the gentle wind and feel my nearness, for I am never far. Whenever your heart trembles at the idea of loneliness, recall that I am steadfast, that I surround you with a divine companionship that never fails. I want you to keep your faith alive. Guard the flame of hope in your heart so that no lie, no adversary can extinguish it. The enemy tries to sow seeds of fear and confusion, hoping to drag you away from my promises, but you have the power to resist. Claim what I have promised you through the assurance of faith. You are my beloved child, and I have made supernatural provision for you from heaven. Even when tears fill your eyes and your heart feels overwhelmed, I invite you to lean on my everlasting love. You do not need to beg people for acceptance or affection, because your dignity is found in me. I have imparted to you resilience and a strength that is beyond human understanding, enabling you to stand tall even when the winds of adversity blow fiercely against you. I have seen you clothed in my righteousness, shining with a light that reflects my heart. This world may sometimes reject or misunderstand you because you stand for my truth and speak my word. They may find it strange that you choose a path of faith, a journey that often requires setting aside the temptations and trappings of society. Yet, do not be disheartened by the cold stares or sharp criticism. I am here to reinforce your every step, making certain that you have the confidence to go forward. Even if every other voice around you falls silent, I will keep speaking to you, whispering words of strength and compassion. I will never turn away from you. You are not a person who needs to chase the world's applause, for I see the depths of your heart and celebrate your every act of love and devotion. You are chosen, set apart for divine purpose. You are precious in my sight, and your destiny is blessed beyond measure. I do not want you to forget this. Every day, I display my love for you in countless ways. I have erased your sins and removed the shadows of guilt that once weighed you down. With every burden you let go, you make room for new blessings that are waiting to unfold. The promises you hold on to will not remain unfulfilled. You will see my mighty hand working miracles on your behalf. Your dreams, shaped by my guidance, will become reality. Remember always that I walk by your side, especially in the moments when you feel your spirit sinking. I refresh your mind and body when weariness grips your soul. I brighten your path when clouds of confusion threaten to overshadow your vision. And whenever you think you are losing the battle, I turn the tide in your favor, showing you once again that my love is an unbreakable shield around you. Never doubt that I know every detail of who you are. I have counted each strand of hair on your head. I am more familiar with your needs than you are. When you feel abandoned or overlooked, understand that my gaze has never left you. Keep my words in your heart, replay them in your thoughts, and let them anchor you when discouragement sets in. I give you these promises as a wellspring of courage, giving your soul the perseverance to push forward. Do not dwell on your past, or relive regrets that I have already forgiven. Leave your yesterdays behind. Embrace the new mercies I offer each morning. Your path stretches out ahead, abundant with potential and brimming with blessings reserved just for you. Open your arms wide, receive what I am eager to pour into your life, and trust that nothing can hinder my faithful hand. Do not battle life's trials in your own limited strength. Lean on my steadfast support so that you can fulfill the destiny to which I have called you. I am your fortress, your protector, and your provider. My words are not idle. They are life and power for your journey. You never have to doubt if I am present. I am there in your trials, and I am there in your celebrations. I watch over your sowing and your reaping, ensuring that you flourish in ways you never thought possible. Let my words fill your spirit and guide your heart. Let them be your source of renewed hope each day, sustaining you with the understanding that I will never fail you. I understand the moments of hesitation that arise in you, the times when you question whether I can truly perform the miracles I have promised. But I have shown you my power repeatedly, transforming impossible scenarios into testimonies of victory. When doubt starts to whisper in your ear, remember that unbelief creates distance between you and the blessings I long to bestow upon you. Protect your ways. The enemy tries to confuse you, but prayer and perseverance in my path will bring you triumph. My word holds a powerful reminder. Those who wait upon me will have their strength renewed. They will soar on wings like eagles, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. Allow my spirit to breathe fresh life into every part of your being. Lean into me when you feel drained, and I will lift you up from the dust. Ask, and you will receive. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and I will open doors that seemed forever sealed. You are never alone in times of crisis because I stand beside you, whispering words of comfort. Do not let fear settle in your heart. I am your God, and I am the one who helps you. I uphold you with my righteous right hand, taking away your insecurities, removing your anxieties. Stand firm in my authority. When doubt tries to torment you, cast it aside in my name. Do not neglect prayer, for communion with me is your lifeline. Meditate day and night on my words, letting them shape your innermost thoughts. You are my beloved, and I say to you that the hour to rise is now. Cast aside excuses, remove the burdens that weigh upon your soul, and know that I have observed all your struggles. You have persevered, and my heart rejoices over your resilience. Ignore the cynics, for they do not comprehend the depth of my work in you, nor the magnitude of your calling. They do not see my angels safeguarding you on every side. I have carved out a path of miracles and blessings with your name inscribed upon it. Do not forsake my way, nor adopt shortcuts that lure you with illusions of ease. Although the road of faith is steep at times, the outcome will be a harvest of glorious victory. Patience is key, my child. The moment will come when your eyes witness everything I have prepared for you. My glory will manifest, and a downpour of blessings will fall upon your life. Open your heart to me completely, that you may be a living vessel of my presence. No matter the season, be it a time of rejoicing or a period of hardship, I am right there, enveloping you in my warmth. Just as an eagle stretches its wings to the sky, so shall you ascend beyond your obstacles. Your enemies will not see you falter because my power is made perfect in your weakness. In times of confusion, come and speak to me. Lay before me your heartbreaks, your fears, and your concerns. I am the one who meets your needs, silences the raging storms, and soothes your anxious mind with unwavering peace. Darkness may sometimes obscure your vision, but remember that my light can never be extinguished. In moments when you feel cornered by trials, I speak calm into the chaos and transform your adversity into a story of triumph. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that I, your God, make your footsteps secure so that you can walk fearlessly through any valley. You will run the race set before you with a victor's mindset, for it is written that you were born to conquer, not to be conquered. You will emerge victorious from every storm, for you are carried by my grace, which is sufficient to strengthen you in every challenge. I remind you not to grow cold in your passion. The enemy waits for opportunities to lure you away from devotion, to tempt you with distractions that seem harmless, but slowly dim the light of your faith. Stay alert and seek my guidance with heartfelt prayer. The key to your breakthrough often comes from a quiet moment in my presence, from a confident step taken in obedience. Keep believing in my promises. Keep praying fervently. Do not let the weight of disappointment or delay cause you to give up on the future I have so carefully written for you. The time is coming when you will see your blessings manifest. Until then, hold on to my words, which will nourish your spirit and assure you that my intentions for you are for good and not for calamity, to give you hope and a future. Everything in your life is orchestrated according to my perfect plan. Even when you cannot see the whole picture, trust that I am actively working behind the scenes. There are seasons when hardship appears to make no sense. You might question why illness strikes, why certain doors close, or why you face loss. But child, trust my heart when I say that I see a bigger tapestry. Nothing is wasted, not even a tear. The very trials you face now may shape you into a person who shines more brightly tomorrow. I know it is hard to wait, especially when you cry out for answers. Yet I invite you to cling to my promises. I never break my word. I never forsake those who rely on me. Recall that each time you stumbled, I was there, extending my hand to lift you up, restoring your hope when all seemed lost. Lean into my everlasting arms and let me carry you through each unknown. There will be times when you'll wonder if I have forgotten you. You might feel unheard or question whether your prayers reach my throne. Remember that I neither slumber nor sleep, and my ears are open to the cries of my beloved. Yes, there might be a delay in witnessing the outcomes you yearn for, but such delays are not denials. In that stillness, I refine your faith, teaching you to trust my wisdom and rely on my timing. As you wait, I mold your heart, preparing you for even greater blessings than you initially anticipated. My ways exceed human understanding. I see your future clearly, and I strategize your growth with flawless perfection. Surrender your anxieties to me, and do not allow the chaos of life to cloud your focus on my truth. Every challenge you face becomes an opportunity for my glory to shine in your life. And when your victory unfolds, it will be a beacon of hope for others who watch and wonder at my goodness. I know the voices that come to discourage you, telling you it's easier to give up or to resign yourself to misfortune. But these voices are not of me. I am the one who speaks life into your soul, the one who constantly reminds you that you are not defined by your shortcomings. You are shaped by my grace. I am the one who guides you to the path of righteousness, who provides strength when you feel you cannot walk another step. You are never trapped, never without a door of escape, for my power can demolish any barrier. Remember that you are more than a conqueror through the love I have poured out upon you. I overcame the world, and I have passed that victory on to you. Let this truth dwell deeply in your heart, enabling you to face any season, whether it's marked by triumph or sorrow, with courage that flows from the knowledge that I stand by your side. Understand that living under my grace doesn't mean you will never confront difficulties. Rather, it means that in every difficulty, you have a firm foundation that cannot be shaken. You have my promise that I will walk with you through the raging floods and the scorching fires. You may face painful experiences, but your spirit will remain intact, protected by my love. Take comfort in my presence. Find refuge in the shelter of my wings. The illusions of wealth, power, and earthly pleasures might try to pull you away, but they are fleeting shadows, unable to satisfy the deeper longing of your soul. In my embrace, you will discover true fulfillment, love that does not wither, hope that does not fade. Keep your mind fixed on the truth of my word, for it is a lamp to your feet and a light for your path. It empowers you to see beyond the temporary obstacles, beyond the threats and illusions of the enemy. I have placed within you the spirit of power, love, and sound judgment, so you need not cower in fear. With the sword of my spirit, you can stand firm against the onslaught of doubts and lies. Be vigilant, for the adversary prowls about seeking to plant despair and confusion. Yet even that scheme falls apart when you realize who you are in me, an heir of my kingdom, sealed with my promise and shielded under my dominion. I have made you to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. Whenever fear knocks at your door, answer with faith, reminding yourself of the countless times I have shown you favor and mercy. You will face countless situations and circumstances in this world, and each one will test the authenticity of your faith. But rest assured that I never leave you unarmed. I clothe you with my righteousness and guide your steps so you can navigate shifting sands without sinking. Though tribulations come, you can stand on the firm ground of my steadfast love. Always remember that I have overcome the world, and through me, you inherit that same victory. Let your life become a living testimony, shining before others as evidence of my unwavering care. As you continue to do good, shining my light in darkness, you will reflect the compassion and grace I've poured into you. Do not let bitterness or anger take root when obstacles arise. Release each hurt into my capable hands. My healing flows into the scars of your soul, bringing renewal and restoration. You do not carry your burdens alone. They are mine to bear. The more you yield control to me, the more you will discover how my power works best in your weakness. Keep going forward, for I am shaping your story into a masterpiece of redemption. My unchanging love is the foundation you stand upon, enabling you to persevere even when storms rage. In the darkest of nights, you can still sing of my goodness, knowing dawn always comes, shining brighter with each promise fulfilled. No matter how many times you have fallen, my hand extends to lift you once again. Learn from each misstep, seeing it not as a failure but as a lesson to draw you closer to my heart. Resist the urge to measure your worth by worldly standards or immediate results. Trust that I am orchestrating everything for your growth and my glory. Your part is to remain steadfast, never surrendering to the shadows of hopelessness. Keep your gaze on me, for I am your Father, the one who cherishes you without condition. Even when mistakes happen, my love for you remains unshaken. Return to me, for I delight in mercy. My grace covers your vulnerabilities, draws you near, and sets you on your feet stronger than before. Know that I, your God, do not err. Everything you endure, though you may not see the reason, has a purpose in the tapestry of your existence. Trust the perfection of my plans, knowing that I am never careless with your life. When life's pressures mount and you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am your peace. I supply the calm needed to navigate every conflict, every adversity. Let my voice be your guide, encouraging you to press on and assuring you of my unfailing presence. I am aware of every cry and heartbreak. You question why certain trials come, but in due time, you will see that what appears to be a setback is often the setup for a greater blessing. My vision for you is far-reaching, rooted in eternal love. Place your confidence in me, and let gratitude fill your prayers. Focus on the good I have already done, the deliverances you have witnessed, and the beauty of how I crafted you in love. As you wait for the unfolding of my promises, cultivate a heart of praise. Joy will strengthen you from the inside out, confounding the adversities that attempt to weigh you down. No matter how fierce the storm or how loud the tempest roars, you are more than a conqueror. Did I not calm the raging seas with a word? Did I not bring down walls that seemed unbreakable with a shout? Did I not cause streams of water to flow from a rock in the desert? Nothing is too difficult for me. Lift up your concerns, and I will grant you rest. Let me show you how battles are won by standing firm in faith. Let me teach you that the weapons of prayer and worship dismantle every scheme poised against you. Let your heart be still, knowing that I, the Almighty, am fighting on your behalf. You are destined for blessings beyond your comprehension. I made you the head, not the tail. I have anointed you for an abundant life. Even when the world tries to flood your mind with doom, hold on to the truth that you are anchored in my promises. Patience may be required, but I will ensure that every seed you have planted in faith will bear fruit in due season. Turn away from discouragement, for it leads nowhere but despair. Choose to see with eyes of faith, anticipating the good I have prepared. Trust me with all your heart, and do not rely solely on your own understanding. Acknowledge my hand in your life, and I will make your path straight. Expect my favor to show up in unexpected ways. Watch as doors swing open without human explanation. Where others see scarcity, I create abundance. Where people see barriers, I make pathways. My child, you are cherished, and my intention is to display my goodness through you. Others might question your faith or ridicule the convictions you hold. They may not fathom why you choose to keep going, even when the results are not visible. But I see the quiet resolve in your heart, the unwavering trust that's been forged in the fires of trials. This pleases me greatly, for I love a heart that abides in steadfast faith. Remember those times you knocked on doors and they remained shut. Those moments were not designed to break you, but to direct you to something better. Reflect on the many times I intercepted danger, leading you out of harm's reach. Let those memories bring you confidence that my protection is not temporary. It envelops you daily. You can walk forward boldly, for I equip you with the endurance to finish your race. Even when you feel the pressure mounting, keep your gaze fixed on me. I'm your encourager and your reward. You will not labor in vain. Every sacrifice, every choice to do good, every time you withstood temptation, none of it goes unnoticed. I reward faithfulness at the appointed time. Even if others belittle or fail to see your perseverance, I see it. Let your heart be filled with hope, for I am the one who crowns you with loving kindness and compassion. I will honor you for persevering in the face of difficulty, and your latter days will be more fruitful than the former. I have declared that you are a royal priesthood, a treasured possession. Live with this awareness, refusing to accept the labels or limitations that the world might place on you. Look up and widen your vision. Dream big, pray boldly, and step into your calling with unshakable faith. I, who created the heavens and the earth, hold your future in my hands. There is nothing I cannot do. If you could see the tapestry of blessing I have laid out for you, your fears would melt away, replaced by a divine confidence that thrives on hope. Continue moving toward the targets you have set in faith. Continue believing for miracles when logic fails. Let your prayers ascend to my throne like incense, filled with gratitude and trust in my power. Even when you sense that progress is slow, do not let weariness devour your determination. You are climbing to greater heights, and each step is preparing you to handle the blessings I will pour out. Keep planting seeds of kindness, generosity, and faith. The harvest that awaits you will be abundant, a reflection of my heart for you. I watch over your sowing, ensuring that all your efforts bear fruit in due time. The enemy will try to convince you to relinquish your dreams, to settle for mediocrity, to believe that you are unworthy of favor. Silence his lies by remembering who you are in me. You are my handiwork, created in love, destined to reflect my glory. My spirit within you testifies to this truth and empowers you to achieve feats beyond your natural capabilities. Please resist the temptation to measure success by the fleeting standards of this world. What matters is your faithfulness to my voice, your willingness to keep walking forward in the direction I point. Even when no one applauds, know that heaven celebrates each act of obedience. You stand in a company of believers who triumphed by trust alone, forging ahead even without immediate reward. They are a testimony to my faithfulness, and you too are part of that legacy. I see the battles in your mind. At times you might feel that darkness closes in, stifling your peace. But I am the light that no darkness can overcome. Let me flood your heart with hope, because once you allow even a sliver of my light to enter, despair loses its grip. Surrender your anxieties to me. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. There is no trial strong enough to break the bond we share. Hold on to my hand and discover that you can endure and overcome far more than you ever imagined. Let every breath you take be a reminder of my sustaining power. Let every dawn be a reminder of my mercies made new. Let every challenge be a reminder that you are not alone, that I am your fortress. I see your tears and feel the weight of your heartaches. I do not dismiss your pain. Instead, I cradle your wounded spirit, comforting you with my tender care. I bring forth healing, restoring you and making you whole. Yes, you have encountered trials that left you feeling isolated, anxious, and desperate. But in those moments, I was closer to you than your own thoughts. I whispered courage when you wanted to surrender, breathing hope into the hollow spaces of your soul. I desire that you experience my peace, a peace beyond human logic or explanation. It remains even when storms rage all around you. Rest in the security that my love is unconditional. Look to me for affirmation, rather than chasing the approval of those who cannot see your worth. My acceptance is not based on your achievements, but on my unconditional grace. This sets you free from striving in vain, enabling you to flow in my will with joy and gratitude. You do not need to beg for my favor or question whether I want to bless you. My heart is inclined to do you good. I am the good shepherd, leading you to green pastures. I, the one who formed the stars, am fully capable of aligning every detail of your life for your benefit. Set aside the worry that consumes your mind. Worry blocks you from receiving the comforting assurance I offer. Instead, abide in my presence and let faith arise. In that sacred fellowship, you will discover answers beyond what logic can provide. I am restoring what was stolen from you. Perhaps you have shed tears over lost opportunities, broken relationships, or shattered dreams. Take heart, for I make all things new. I breathe life into dry bones, turning hopeless situations into living testimonies. Even if you see ashes, I see beauty waiting to emerge. Let me breathe my resurrection power into every corner of your life. Surrender your regrets and let me write a new chapter filled with blessings. I have seen every injustice, every wrong done to you. Vengeance is mine, and I act in perfect righteousness. You need only be still, trust in my justice, and continue walking in love. In due season, you will reap the harvest of all that has been sown in faith. My restoration is thorough. It not only returns what was lost, but multiplies beyond your greatest imagination. Today, let hope rise. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am the one who calls you by name. Lift your eyes above the worries of this world. Even if you momentarily lose your footing, I will steady you again. I take every setback and weave it into a plan that benefits you. The best days are not behind you, but ahead. You need not fear tomorrow, for I hold tomorrow in my hands. And I, who began a good work in you, will see it through to completion. My beloved daughter, my beloved son, there is no coincidence in our meeting right now. I orchestrated these circumstances to convey my message to your heart. You possess a strength you do not always recognize, an ability to overcome threats and dangers that might appear insurmountable. Yet I have also given you a gentle spirit, a heart ready to pour out compassion. You are courageous and noble, persistent in your pursuit of truth and goodness. I embrace you with divine affection, cherishing every facet of who you are. Your sincerity, your willingness to serve others, and your open spirit draw me near. I promise that whenever you reach the edge of your energy, when you feel there is no one else to turn to, I will always be there. Your weariness will find relief in my embrace. Your doubts will be replaced by the confidence of knowing that I, your Creator, will never abandon you. As you call upon my name, I infuse you with fresh vitality to face adversity. You are never alone. You are accompanied by my Spirit, who comforts and strengthens you at every turn. When sorrow tries to settle into your heart, let my love flood your soul. You were fashioned in my image. I shaped you carefully, taking pleasure in your uniqueness. I see every detail, the texture of your hair, the tone of your voice, the gentleness of your gaze. All of it is beautiful to me. You are precious, a royal child, and I have designed a life of abundance and joy for you to discover. Yes, you will experience challenges, for this life is not free of trials. Yet be certain that with every difficulty, I supply a way to stand victorious. Let faith be your shield, prayer your weapon, and my presence your comfort. Whenever you face confusion or heartbreak, turn to me in prayer, releasing the burden of your heart. I will respond and light your path, preventing you from falling into decisions that harm you. Recall that your identity is rooted not in the opinions of others, but in my eternal love. If the world fails to recognize your worth, know that I, the King of the universe, celebrate you. You need not chase applause, because my approval rests upon you like a radiant crown. Continue to seek my face in the simplest of moments. Resist the doubt that attempts to stifle your devotion. Even in times of exhaustion, talk to me, telling me of your cares and desires. I am not a distant observer. I am intimately involved in your growth. When everything feels silent, know that I am actively working on your behalf. Trust that the seeds of faith you plant will eventually bloom into a lush harvest. You will experience blessings so plentiful, they overflow onto those around you, testifying to my goodness and might. A day comes when you will look back on present troubles and marvel at how my grace carried you through. You will see that even in moments of apparent chaos, my hand was weaving a beautiful pattern that could only be seen in hindsight. My ways surpass your comprehension, but as you rest in my sovereignty, you will find peace that settles every worry. Life may bring waves of uncertainty, yet you can ride them with the stability of my unchanging word. If you feel battered by disappointments, cling to me as your anchor. Though storms may blow, you will not capsize, for I sustain you with my unfailing love. You are not a product of random chance, but a deliberate design by the master craftsman. Your life is saturated with purpose, your days filled with meaning far beyond what this world can define. Let the truth of my devotion sink deep into your soul. You are never for an instant overlooked or forgotten. I number the stars, and not one escapes my notice. How much more do I cherish and tend to you, my beloved? Even if you've made missteps, if you've spoken words you regret, or ventured down roads not aligned with my will, do not despair. My forgiveness stands ever ready, washing away every stain of guilt. Draw near to me with a sincere heart, and I will shower you with compassion. I do not withhold goodness from those who call upon my name. Every day is a fresh beginning, an invitation to step closer to the fullness I have planned for you. The key lies in surrender, letting go of your worries, your illusions of control, and resting in the knowledge that my love is unconditional. Beloved child, do not gauge your life by the fleeting sorrows or joys that come and go. Instead, stand on the unshakable reality of my promises. Know that I breathe possibility into impossibility. What appears lost can be restored 100-fold by my hand. I hold the blueprint of your life, and I know how to bring forth blessings from what others might deem ruined. The same voice that called creation into existence is still speaking over you, declaring hope, life, and purpose. Take a moment to reflect on the unconditional nature of my love. It transcends any boundary, any barrier. It sees you in your most fragile moments and still calls you worthy. Let gratitude and awe fill your heart, for you are deeply loved by the one who fashioned galaxies. This knowledge should silence every insecurity. You belong to me. You are my delight. Through every season, I beckon you to flourish in my grace and reflect my glory in a world longing for genuine love. Trust, then, that I am orchestrating a glorious future for you. Even if you cannot perceive the details right now, proceed with faith. Each experience teaches you, each trial refines you, and each victory reminds you that I am faithful. Do not settle for mediocrity or let negative voices dampen your ambition. Lift your aspirations higher, for I am the limitless God, and I place no small dreams in the hearts of my children. Take my promises as your foundation, for they are more solid than the mightiest fortress. Remain humble, for humility keeps your heart pliable in my hands. When you show compassion, when you lend a hand to someone in need, you become an extension of my heart in this world. Carry my light with gentleness and conviction, demonstrating grace in your words and actions. People will see your good works and recognize my reflection in you. Even if they fail to appreciate it fully, it pleases me that you mirror my love. Remember, I do not command perfection from you, but I rejoice in your sincere pursuit of goodness and truth. My beloved, look around you and see that you are never without my provision. The air you breathe is a gift. The sunshine on your face is an embrace from my creation. I lavish countless little blessings upon you each day. Let your gratitude rise, pushing back any fear or discouragement. Let your heart sing with the knowledge that the Maker of heaven and earth calls you a cherished child. Even now, my arms envelop you with a divine reassurance. Let every worry about tomorrow melt away. Tomorrow is in my hands, and my hands are skilled in shaping eternity. Your calling is to live wholeheartedly in the present, trusting that I am weaving past, present, and future into a tapestry of blessing. As you abide in me, you will see how each moment of surrender leads to greater freedom. I will accomplish what I have promised, and no obstacle can stand against my decree. I do not lie or change my mind. When I open a door, no one can shut it, and when I close a door, it is for your protection. I see beyond time. I see each path that leads to your ultimate good. You are never outside my reach, never beyond my love's ability to restore and renew. Let your faith grow as you study my faithfulness in days gone by. I was there carrying you through trials you thought you wouldn't survive. Trust that I will continue to do so now. Rest assured that I am fulfilling my word over you. If you have endured a season of pain, know that I am sending comfort to heal your wounds. If you have gone through a season of loss, anticipate restoration. If you have spent years sowing in tears, prepare to reap with joy. My principles do not fail. As sure as the sun rises, so my faithfulness rises to meet you every morning. Take a deep breath and find solace in the knowledge that I am your Father, your shepherd, your rock. In my presence, you lack nothing truly essential. I do not want you to be paralyzed by worry over finances, relationships, or personal struggles. Those concerns are real, but I am more real. I have resources beyond what your mind can conceive. Trust me enough to place every aspect of your life in my hands. When you shift your focus from earthly limitations to my eternal power, you'll experience a peace that no circumstance can undermine. No matter how many times life tries to knock you down, I am the one who lifts you up. I am the rebuilder of broken walls, the restorer of devastated places. I bring water to barren deserts and transform them into lush gardens. The same power that parted the sea for my people to walk on dry ground is the power I extend to you. Remember this whenever you are tempted to think that your struggles are too big. Nothing is impossible for me. I created you to be a source of blessing. My favor upon you is not meant to be hoarded but shared. As you bless others through kindness, encouragement, or generosity, my blessings multiply. This is how I bring heaven's reality to earth. When you reflect my love, you usher in a taste of the divine into lives hungry for hope. In turn, I supply your every need, ensuring you are equipped for the good works I've planned for you. Every aspect of your being, the passions that drive you, the talents you possess, has been intentionally placed within you. I, your Maker, see each hidden possibility. I am excited to see them bloom. Trust my pace, for there is a season for everything. Do not resent the quiet times of preparation. Use them to deepen your relationship with me, to absorb my wisdom, and to refine your gifts. The moment will come to step forward, and you will find yourself ready, carrying out your purpose with excellence and conviction. My child, you are sealed with the promise of my love. The trials of this world cannot overshadow the eternal truth that you belong to me. Even if your heart aches with unspoken sorrows, I understand. You can pour out your emotions freely, for my shoulders are broad enough to bear every burden. When you are weary, lean into me, and I will support you until your strength is renewed like the eagle's. Close your eyes and imagine my arms around you, the warmth of my presence dissolving every worry. Let your soul rest, for I am enough. I celebrate your faith no matter how small you believe it is. A mustard seed can grow into a mighty tree, providing shelter for many. In the same way, your faith can flourish when you water it with my word and open your heart to my spirit. Nourish your spirit and fellowship with me, and you will see your faith grow exponentially. You will speak to mountains in your life, and they will move because you believe in my unchanging power. Forgive those who have wronged you, not because they deserve it in human terms, but because letting go of bitterness frees you to receive more of my grace. Surrender resentment at my feet, and let me handle your vindication. When you trust me to right the wrongs, you preserve your heart in peace. Do not let the weight of unforgiveness anchor you to the past. Rise above it, and let my love break every chain. Consider how precious you are to me. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. I stand by you, declaring my loyalty before all of creation. Nothing can separate you from my love, no power, no circumstance, no sin. My love is steadfast, from everlasting to everlasting. As you remain in my presence, my peace and joy become the anthem of your soul, drowning out voices of condemnation or fear. This world will have tribulations that I have made clear, but be of good cheer because I have overcome the world. Wrap your heart around this truth. Live from a place of victory rather than defeat. Each challenge you confront is an opportunity to exercise the authority I have given you through my Spirit. Declare my promises boldly over your situation. Walk with the confidence of one whose destiny is authored by the King of Kings. Even when your knees tremble, I will steady you. Even when your words falter, my Spirit intercedes on your behalf. Do not hold yourself back out of shame, believing you are unworthy to draw near. I made the ultimate sacrifice to bring you into my presence. Embrace your identity as a cherished child, not an outsider. Let my grace wash over your regrets and fill you with fresh purpose. Lift your head, for your redemption draws near. I do not see you as the sum of your flaws. I see you through the lens of my redeeming love. You are created anew each day, shaped by my Spirit, molded into a vessel that displays my glory. I will replace your ashes with beauty, your mourning with joy, and your despair with praise. These exchanges occur when you surrender to my process. I am the potter, you are the clay. Trust the shaping of my hands. Even painful experiences can birth compassion and empathy in you, turning you into a beacon of comfort for others. Watch how I turn what was meant for harm into a channel of blessing. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. You have no need to remain stuck in former mistakes or cling to the illusions of success that this world promotes. Let go of past burdens and breathe in the newness of life I offer. I am calling you forward into greater levels of freedom, deeper revelations of truth. Do not fear the unknown. Step out in faith, remembering that my word is a lamp to your feet. You do not have to see the entire path to trust that I will lead you well. Your name is etched in my heart, beloved one. I watch over you with a jealousy fueled by love beyond measure. Even if the world were to reject you, my arms remain wide open. My favor surrounds you as a shield, protecting you from the arrows of discouragement. Trust in that favor. It can open doors that no man can shut. I long to lavish my goodness upon you, to remind you daily that you are the apple of my eye. I invite you to live in unbroken fellowship with me. Communicate with me throughout your day. There is nothing too small or insignificant to share with me. I cherish your every word, your every thought. I take delight when you choose to rely on me instead of your own understanding. Each time you relinquish worry and choose trust, my peace settles over you like a soft blanket. Let that peace define your life. Let it guide your decisions. You stand at the threshold of remarkable blessings. Remind yourself of this truth when you're tempted to give in to despair. My word does not return void. It accomplishes the purpose for which I sent it. Speak my promises over your life. They are seeds that will bloom in due time, yielding fruit that nourishes your soul and enriches the lives of those around you. Love one another, for this is how the world will know you are mine. Be patient, gracious, and slow to anger, allowing my love to flow through your actions. Child, your future is secure in my hands. Your significance is found in my love, not in the shifting opinions of others. I am your everlasting foundation, your anchor in stormy seas. No matter how loud the clamor of anxiety, how strong the grip of sorrow, I am stronger. Lean on me, rest in me, and you will find refreshment for your soul. These words I share with you are not idle. They are life, hope, and reassurance meant to infuse your spirit with renewed vigor. I have been with you from your earliest days, carefully watching over you. Sometimes you have felt lost or overlooked, yet I have seen the potential within you. I have searched the depths of your heart and recognized that you carry dreams, hopes, and a desire to grow in faith and courage. I assure you that you do not walk this journey alone. I am your God, your loving Father, who directs each of your steps with purpose. I see your willingness to believe, your eagerness to see miracles happen around you, and I delight in your expectation. This is indeed a season of change that will bring awe and wonder to many. I will transform you from the inside out, cleansing every corner of your soul with my love and mercy. My transformative power will shine through your life, reflecting my glory like a radiant light. Others will marvel as you become a testimony of my favor. Your words will no longer be rooted in fear or uncertainty, but will echo the boldness I place within you. Your countenance will change as you realize that my spirit rests upon you. guiding you toward a higher calling. I will take you as clay in the hands of a potter, shaping you into a vessel of honor, someone I can use to bring hope, healing, and blessing to others. Look beyond your current circumstances and believe that my promises are for you. Do not doubt the reality of my power. Do not shy away or hide parts of your life from me. Surrender every secret, every pain, and every regret. Let me see the entire landscape of your heart. Let me bring restoration where there is brokenness. Let me bring clarity where there is confusion. Let my love heal the wounds that have left scars upon your spirit. I want you to trust me so completely that you would let go of every anxious thought. Instead of fear, let gratitude and faith take root, for I am the one who works miracles in the midst of impossibility. Right now, I invite you to step forward. There is a door opening before you, a portal leading to a new chapter in your life. Do not let apprehension hold you back. I go before you and stand beside you, holding your hand in mine. We will cross this threshold together, and on the other side, you will discover a world of blessing and newness. My child, this is your time. This is a moment of divine appointment. There is no need to hesitate when I am here, promising to give you strength if you feel weak, encouragement if you feel weary, and direction if you feel lost. I see you carrying heavy burdens, worries about your family, your future, your relationships, and the responsibilities of daily life. These things can feel overwhelming, making you wonder if you have the resilience to keep going. But I say to you, hand those burdens to me, place them at my feet, and see how I lift them from your shoulders. I have all the resources of heaven at my command. There is no limit to my power, no boundary to my grace, and no situation too difficult for my intervention. When you feel that you cannot move another step, I will carry you. When you need reassurance, I will whisper words of hope into your heart. When you feel that darkness surrounds you, I will shine my light so that you may walk without stumbling. I want you to understand that your prayers have not gone unheard. Each time you have called upon me, whether in tears or in quiet desperation, I have listened. I have been actively working behind the scenes, orchestrating divine connections and opportunities on your behalf. My angelic hosts are at my command, ready to fight battles you cannot see. They stand guard around you and your loved ones, thwarting the schemes of the enemy. Those who speak falsely against you, those who plot to harm you with words or actions, do not realize that I have placed a shield of protection over you. When the storm rages, I am the refuge that cannot be shaken. I want you to rest in the assurance that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I am fully aware of the painful moments you have endured, times when people betrayed your trust, hurt your heart, or manipulated your emotions. Some have turned against you unexpectedly. Others have stirred up doubts within you about your identity and worth. But I urge you now, release the bitterness, the resentment, and the desire for retaliation. Let me take those burdens, for I am your vindicator, and my justice will prevail. You need not carry anger in your heart or plot how to respond to those who have wronged you. Instead, lift your eyes to me, draw near in prayer and speak to me openly, telling me everything you feel. Let me fill you with so much love that you cannot help but forgive. Let me heal the places in your heart that have been cut by words like knives. I'm inviting you into a deeper relationship with me. Every day, come into my presence in prayer, whether it is morning, midday, or night. Open your heart and let your words flow. Ask for my guidance. Call out for my help. Sing praises to my name. Give thanks for the blessings you notice each day, both big and small. These moments of devotion will become like streams of living water that refresh your soul. When your faith seems fragile, like a tiny seed, do not despair. Even the smallest amount of faith can move mountains when your trust is placed in me. My mighty hand will strengthen you, and you will see mountains of doubt crumble, doors of opportunity open, and hearts of stone softened. Keep believing, keep praying, keep holding on to my promises. I know that at times your vision can become clouded by the many issues of life. Sometimes you can only see the problem in front of you, forgetting the bigger picture of what I am doing all around you. I remind you, do not focus only on the small details. Ask me to show you the fullness of my plan. When your perspective is too narrow, you miss the beauty of how I am interweaving every piece of your story into a grand masterpiece. I desire to lead you, teach you, and transform your mind so that you can discern my will more clearly. Do not fear the unknown, for I am the God who knows you intimately, who holds the future, and who is able to provide all that you need. Some of you may have felt like you started walking in my ways but grew tired along the journey. Many begin enthusiastically yet grow weary and stop halfway. I call out to you, do not give up, even when circumstances appear disheartening. I will supply fresh hope when you feel discouraged. I will reinforce your steps so you will not fall. Cling to my word, speak it over your life. Write it down so you can recall it often. Declare with your own lips that you trust me, that you will not be afraid, and that you will not waver in the face of challenges. When you do this, you align your mind and spirit with my promises, creating a shield of faith that extinguishes every flaming arrow of negativity and doubt. You have me on your side, the Lion of Judah, the one who roars with majestic power against the darkness. Let me be your strength. Let me go before you in battle. Let me watch over those who conspire to do you harm and ensure that their intentions come to nothing. The enemy may whisper lies into your ears, attempting to convince you that you are alone or unable to persevere. That is not truth. I am here. I have always been here, and I will never leave you. The evil forces that gather will tremble when they see my hand shielding you. And when you stand with me, no adversity can prevail against you. I urge you to come to me each day in prayer. Seek my presence in the morning as sunlight breaks through the darkness, and seek me in the quiet hush of the evening when you lay your worries down. Let your prayers become a constant conversation with me, speaking openly about your deepest struggles and your highest hopes. I will never tire of hearing your voice. Even if you stumble in your words, I will discern the cry of your heart. Even if you feel unworthy to approach me, I will welcome you with open arms, because I see past your imperfections. Remember, my child, that my love is unconditional. At this moment, I am calling you to rise up with renewed courage. Stop limiting yourself by your past mistakes or the fears that weigh on your mind. You are not the sum of your errors. Rather, you are a precious child whom I have redeemed. The price has already been paid through my Son Jesus, whose sacrifice has opened the door for you to walk in freedom. Dare to believe that you are forgiven. Dare to believe that you have been chosen for a noble purpose. Dare to step into the future with a joyful heart, anticipating all the good things I have planned. I long to fill the emptiness that gnaws at you. In the hidden places of your soul, you yearn for deep love and fulfillment that nothing else can satisfy. I am the source of that love, and I assure you that when you open yourself to me, I will pour abundant grace into your spirit. I will heal your emotional wounds and help you forgive yourself for the things you regret. I will infuse you with compassion for those around you, so that the comfort you have received can overflow to others in need. You will become a beacon of hope to many who are struggling in darkness, because I will shine my light through you. My child, do not be alarmed when you find yourself misunderstood or criticized by those who cannot see the transformation happening inside you. Often people fear what they cannot comprehend. Your growth will challenge them, and they may respond with cynicism or negativity. But I, your God, will use even those situations to refine your character. Through adversity, I will teach you to persevere, to love those who may act as enemies, and to display patience in the face of provocation. Do not let anyone's disapproval change who you are in me. You belong to me, and I take delight in you. Regardless of how others perceive you, remain focused on the knowledge that I am the one guiding your steps. I want you to declare with your words and believe in your heart that I am bringing you victory. There is no obstacle too great for me to remove, no barrier too high for me to overcome. As you keep your eyes on my promises, you will see how the seemingly impossible becomes reality. Mountains of difficulty will melt away like wax before my presence. Rivers of blessing will flow into your life, feeding your spirit and nurturing your faith, so that you flourish like a well-watered garden. Reflect on those moments in your past when I carried you through hardships. Let these memories remind you that I am faithful. I have never abandoned you, and I never will. Even when the storms of life swirl ferociously, I will be the calm in the center. Though the sea may rage and waves rise higher than you have ever witnessed, you will not be consumed, for I hold you in the hollow of my hand. If you feel unsure of what to do next, remember that my direction is always available to you. I speak through my word, through the gentle whispers of the Holy Spirit in your heart, and through those I send to encourage you. Be watchful, because I can use many means to reach you. I want you to have discernment. I want you to rely on me rather than letting the noise of this world confuse you. As you continue growing in faith, there will be days when you face daunting questions about your purpose, your calling, or the path you should take. Instead of allowing anxiety to govern you, lay those questions at my feet. I am able to give you clarity and peace that surpass human understanding. As you move forward, you will witness how I align every detail, orchestrating events in a way that ultimately works for your good. Sometimes the waiting period may feel long, and you will wonder why certain doors have not opened yet. In those moments, trust that my timing is perfect. Believe that I am preparing you, shaping you, and positioning you so that you will be ready to enter those doors at exactly the right time. I see the tears that you have shed in secret. Many times, you have wiped them away quickly, worried that others might notice. Know this: every tear matters to me. I take those tears and transform them into seeds that can bring forth a rich harvest of joy in your life. You might not understand why you had to go through certain trials, but I assure you that none of it is wasted. I can take the darkest experiences and produce something beautiful out of them. You only need to surrender, letting me be the one who works miracles where you see ruin. Be encouraged, dear one, for I have placed a destiny of fruitfulness in your future. You will see spiritual growth in your life, new gifts, fresh insights, and renewed passion for my word. When you stand firm in faith, you declare to the world that I am indeed your fortress and shield. Let your life serve as a living testimony of my grace. People around you may question how you can remain so calm or joyous despite hardship. You will be able to say that my presence is real, my power is sufficient, and my promises never fail. I promise that if you remain close to me, I will provide for your every need. I will open doors of provision, create job opportunities, and inspire you with creative ideas that lead to prosperity so you can care for yourself and your family. When financial strains come, do not despair. Bring your worries to me in prayer. I have unlimited resources, and I love to bless my children with good gifts. Trust that I will make a way for you to meet your obligations without succumbing to crippling anxiety. Let your testimony be that you walked by faith, not by sight, and that I honored your trust in me by meeting every need. If you feel overshadowed by guilt or shame over past mistakes, know that my forgiveness is complete. Once you repent sincerely, I remove your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. Stop revisiting them in your mind, tormenting yourself with the memory of failures. Let my mercy wash over you like a gentle rain that cleanses the dust of regret. You are renewed each time you come to me with an honest, contrite heart. My Son Jesus paid the price for your freedom, and it is my deepest desire that you walk in that freedom daily. Let the chains of condemnation fall away. Let the shackles of self-blame be removed, for I call you beloved. I am forming in you a faith that can withstand storms, a faith that can speak to mountains of despair and command them to move. Even when those mountains do not move immediately, I will give you patience and perseverance to keep believing. There are certain lessons that can only be learned in seasons of waiting or difficulty, so do not despise them. Through these trials, you develop endurance and a deeper reliance on me. You will grow in character, compassion, and spiritual insight. One day, you will look back and see how these very trials molded you into someone stronger, kinder, and more faithful than you ever imagined. When you encounter others who are suffering, those who are wounded physically, emotionally, or spiritually, remember that I desire to work through you. Your hands can be instruments of healing, your words a source of comfort, your presence a safe harbor. Do not shrink back thinking you are unworthy to serve. I choose to use those who are humble, those who understand their dependence on me, so that my glory can be displayed. Offer yourself willingly, saying, "Here I am, Lord, use me." Then watch how I open opportunities for you to touch lives. In the simple act of caring, you reflect my heart to those in need. My plan for you is not solely for your own benefit. I bless you so that you will bless others. I pour into you so that your overflow may quench the thirst of those around you who are spiritually parched. Do not hold back from extending kindness, compassion, and generosity, even if you have only a small amount to offer. When you give, I multiply. When you trust, I provide. When you become my channel of love, you will find that you are also being rejuvenated in the process. The more you release my blessings to others, the more capacity you will have to receive from me. Never forget that worship is a powerful key to unlocking my presence. Sing your praises, speak them with joy, or meditate on them silently in your heart. Every expression of gratitude and devotion opens the door for deeper fellowship with me. When you choose to worship in the midst of trials, it becomes a declaration of faith that confounds the forces of darkness. It shows that your hope is anchored in me rather than in your circumstances. Do not be surprised if you feel a sudden rush of peace or a wave of reassurance while you worship, for I inhabit the praises of my people. I come to dwell with you intimately, and in that environment of praise, burdens are lifted and hearts are renewed. Recognize that your life has great meaning and that your days are held safely in my hand. I have established the times and seasons for you. I have given you unique gifts and placed a specific calling upon your life. You are not here by accident. Your existence is purposeful, and your journey is a tapestry woven with care. Every disappointment, every triumph, every joy, and every tear are threads I am using to create something beautiful. If you place your trust in me, you will see the final masterpiece and marvel at how I turned everything, even the things you deemed messy or broken, into a testimony of my grace. I want you to know that I rejoice over you. My love for you does not fluctuate based on your actions. If you stumble, I do not turn away in disgust. Rather, I reach out my hand to help you stand again. If you sin, I do not cast you aside. Instead, I call you to repent, to come back into my embrace, and to receive forgiveness that cleanses your soul. I see your heart, your sincerity, your deep yearning to do what is right. Let that longing guide you toward my truth and my righteousness. I am here to help you walk in holiness, not by your strength, but by the power of my Spirit within you. You do not need to fear the path ahead. Though the world may seem unstable and troubles abound, I remain steady and unshaken. Place your faith in me and not in the shifting sands of human institutions, philosophies, or opinions. Stand upon the rock that is my word, for it does not change with time or culture. If you cling to my promises, you will find a solid foundation that can weather any storm. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my faithfulness endures through all generations. If at times you feel unworthy, thinking you lack the talent, intelligence, resources, or connections to fulfill your destiny, remember that I specialize in using the seemingly insignificant to accomplish the extraordinary. Throughout history, I have chosen those whom the world regards as weak, foolish, or inadequate. Through them, I have performed miracles and brought great victories. The key is not in your human qualifications, but in your willingness to be an instrument in my hands. Let your confidence rest in me. Align yourself with my purposes, and you will see the impossible become possible. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who share in your faith, and who encourage you to seek my presence daily. Guard your heart against those who constantly sow negativity, discord, or doubt. While you should be a light to those who do not know me, be vigilant that their negativity does not extinguish the flame I have ignited within you. Your devotion to me must remain steadfast and unwavering, regardless of external influences. Even if you stand alone in your circle of friends or family, know that I stand with you, and I am more than enough to sustain you. Your prayers are a powerful weapon against any adversity. When you pray in faith, heaven responds. Your words, when spoken in alignment with my will, release supernatural power that can break strongholds, heal sickness, and dismantle enemy strategies. Do not underestimate the authority I have given you as my child. Speak life over your circumstances, call forth blessings, and declare victory. Do not curse your situation with words of despair or negativity. Instead, proclaim my promises over every area of your life, from your health to your finances, from your relationships to your future. Understand that in my kingdom, humility is the way to greatness. If you desire to lead, you must first learn to serve. If you hunger for recognition, lay down your pride and focus on honoring me. When you humble yourself, acknowledging that every good thing comes from me, I will lift you up in due season. You will find more fulfillment in giving glory to me than in seeking applause for yourself. Let your character shine, demonstrating integrity, kindness, and compassion to all you meet. By living in this manner, you bear witness to my nature, since I am love itself. There is no place you can go where I will not follow. If you descend into the valleys of discouragement, I will be there to comfort you. If you climb to the heights of achievement, I will be there to remind you that I am the source of your success. You can find no corner of creation beyond my reach. I am with you in the mundane tasks of everyday life, and in the extraordinary moments that take your breath away. Make your life an ongoing conversation with me, inviting me into every thought, every dream, and every decision. I encourage you to keep a record of the ways I answer your prayers. Write down the moments when I come through for you in unexpected ways. Keep track of the small blessings as well as the grand miracles. In times of doubt, revisit these testimonies of my faithfulness. They will serve as reminders that I do not change, that I am still at work, and that I will continue to guide you. In the waiting, reflect on all I have done, and let it strengthen your patience and hope. Remember to rest in my presence. The world moves at a rapid pace, and you may feel pressured to stay busy, to constantly achieve, and to measure your worth by productivity. Yet I call you to rest, to pause, and to spend undistracted time with me. In that place of rest, you will rediscover your identity as my child. You will find your spirit rejuvenated, your stress melting away, and your joy renewed. Learn to abide in my love and grace. Release your striving, and allow me to pour my peace into every fiber of your being. This rest is not idleness. It is a divine exchange where your weariness meets my inexhaustible strength. When you see the sunrise, be reminded that I provide new mercies each day. When you see the stars at night, remember that my promises are countless, even more numerous than those shining lights. When you hear the sweet sound of a gentle breeze, know that my spirit breathes life into you, sustaining you moment by moment. Let nature's beauty stir your heart to gratitude, recognizing that all of creation sings my praises and points you back to my magnificence. Embrace the talents and abilities I have entrusted to you. Whether they seem small or great in your eyes, they can be multiplied when surrendered to me. If you can speak, speak of my goodness. If you can write, compose words that glorify me. If you can create art, let your creativity reflect my handiwork. If you have the gift of helping others, do so with genuine love and empathy. Whatever you do, do it as unto me. In living this way, you transform mundane tasks into sacred acts of worship. Do not be afraid to dream again. If past disappointments have made you reluctant to hope for big things, I am here to revive those dreams. Bring every desire, whether large or small, to me in prayer. I will either fulfill it in my perfect timing or redirect your heart to something even better. When you commit your dreams to me, you will discover that I often exceed what you thought possible. I am the God of abundance, not scarcity, the God of multiplication, not diminution. Let this truth penetrate your heart. You have asked me, will I ever see the results of all this waiting? Yes, you will see them, and they will exceed your expectations. I do not simply provide enough to scrape by. I bless in ways that overflow. However, my definition of blessing may sometimes differ from yours. I see the eternal picture, the deeper reality behind each request. Occasionally, the greatest blessing might be a lesson in perseverance, a strengthening of character, or a divine connection forged through adversity. Keep your heart open, and you will recognize the many forms my blessings take. Never underestimate the significance of small acts of obedience. Each time you choose kindness over anger, honesty over deceit, or faith over fear, you position yourself for a deeper encounter with me. These decisions may seem minor in isolation, but collectively, they form a lifestyle of surrender that allows my spirit to move freely in your heart. Over time, you will see that these small acts of faithfulness have opened large doors, paving the way for miracles and unprecedented favor. When challenges come, and they inevitably will, lean into me rather than retreating in fear. If you feel weak, say so, and let me be your strength. If you feel uncertain, ask for my wisdom. If you feel alone, immerse yourself in my presence, where you will realize that I have been by your side all along. Bring every question, every concern, and every sorrow to me. I have broad shoulders and a limitless capacity to understand your struggles. You do not tire me. I delight in carrying your burdens so that you might walk freely. Remember also that my plan includes others who journey alongside you, brothers and sisters in faith who can encourage, correct, and support you. Cherish those relationships. Be transparent about your joys and struggles, praying for one another sincerely. This fellowship is a tangible expression of my love, a reflection of the unity I desire among my children. As you bear one another's burdens, you fulfill my command to love deeply and sacrificially. Through these connections, you will find that your own faith is enriched and your capacity to receive my blessings expands. My child, your adversities are not meaningless. They are catalysts for growth. You are on a path that leads to a deeper understanding of my nature. Sometimes, in pain, you see more clearly my comforting hand. Sometimes, in hunger or desperation, you realize I am your provider. Sometimes, in uncertainty, you discover that I am your guiding light. Embrace each season, trusting that I am working all things together for your good. Let each step teach you more about who I am and who I have created you to be. I want you to know that I rejoice in your successes. When you accomplish something you have prayed and worked for, I celebrate with you. My pride in you is not based on achievements alone, but I delight in seeing you use the gifts I have placed within you. Allow yourself to feel my joy. Do not hide it. Do not shrink from it. Let that joy permeate your life so that others might see there is something different about you, something unshakable that remains constant even when circumstances shift. When fear tries to knock on your door, greet it with faith. Remind fear that I am your God, the Almighty One who parts seas, topples giants, and stills storms. Declare that you trust my word, that you are covered by the blood of my Son Jesus, and that you are anointed by the Holy Spirit to walk in victory. Fear has no hold on you unless you grant it permission. So lock the door to fear and open it wide to my promises of peace, strength, and courage. In every moment, keep your mind fixed on what is true, noble, right, pure, and worthy of praise. Let forgiveness flow in your life like a refreshing river. Just as I forgive you over and over again, extend that same mercy to those who have hurt you. Unforgiveness only chains you to your pain and hinders you from moving forward into the fullness of my grace. When you forgive, you release yourself from bitterness and open your heart to deeper intimacy with me. This is not always easy, but remember that I have given you my Spirit to help you. Through my strength, you can forgive even the seemingly unforgivable. In doing so, you reflect my character and bring glory to my name. Listen carefully. I'm speaking life into you at this very moment. I whisper these truths so you will believe that you are valuable, cherished, and capable of great exploits in my name. I do not speak of vain power or worldly ambition, but of spiritual power that breaks chains, heals wounds, and ushers in hope. Let your heart receive these words. Let your spirit be lifted. Let your mind be renewed by the certainty of my love. Confess with your mouth that you will not be overcome by darkness, for you have me as your everlasting light. I encourage you to delve into my word consistently. Let the scriptures be your daily nourishment. In them you will find stories of my faithfulness throughout generations, prophecies of my Son's coming and his redemptive work, and promises that still stand firm for you today. As you meditate on my word, it becomes a lamp to your feet, illuminating the path you should take. It also transforms your thinking, aligning your perspective with my perspective. You will discern truth from falsehood and stand firmly against deception. You will be equipped to lead others into the same truth that sets them free. Never forget that I am the God who sees you. I see you in your quiet victories and in your hidden battles. I see the tears you cry when no one else is watching, and I see the courage you display even when you feel afraid inside. You matter to me more than you know. Your life is not an accident, and your presence in this world is significant. I have designed you with unique qualities and placed you in this time and place for my divine purposes. I know there are times you question why certain prayers remain unanswered or why you must endure particular struggles. Trust that I hold the answers, and I work all things in accordance with my will. Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes it is no, and sometimes it is wait. But never is it, because I have abandoned you. My ways are higher than your ways, and my understanding is beyond your comprehension. Still, I welcome your questions. Bring them to me in humility, and though you may not receive immediate clarity, I will grant you peace that surpasses understanding. Walk boldly in the knowledge that I have commissioned you to represent my kingdom wherever you go. Whether in your home, workplace, community, or the farthest ends of the earth, let your life be a testimony of my grace. The world hungers for genuine love and compassion. Let them see it shining through you. When you show kindness without expecting anything in return, when you offer patience instead of impatience, when you stand for truth with grace, people will notice. They may ask what fuels your hope, and you can point them to me. In this way, your life becomes a living sermon, demonstrating the reality of my presence to everyone you encounter. Rejoice, my dear one, for I am with you to the very end. I will never forsake you or abandon you to the storms. Let the certainty of my love dispel every shadow of doubt. Let the assurance of my power give you courage to try again, to dream bigger, and to reach out in faith where once you hesitated. In your weakness, I will be your strength. In your confusion, I will be your guide. In your sorrow, I will be your comfort. In your joy, I will be the source. Always remember who I am in your life: Father, protector, provider, redeemer, healer, and friend. Today, you have listened to my voice through these words. I invite you to respond in your own words. Let this not be a one-sided conversation. Speak to me from the depths of your heart. Tell me your joys, your fears, your requests, and your gratitude. I am waiting eagerly to hear you. As you speak, my spirit will minister to you, drawing you closer into my embrace. This is a sacred moment between us. Treasure it. Let it mark a turning point in your walk of faith. From here on, know that I have set you apart, anointed you for a purpose, and established my protection around you. Receive my blessing now, in the name of my beloved Son, Jesus. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that you belong to me. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out your anxieties. Take hold of my promises and walk forward with confidence. My Spirit rests upon you, enabling you to do far more than you could ever accomplish on your own. My love sustains you, and my grace is sufficient. You need not look back with regret or ahead with dread. Instead, live in the present with the assurance that I am the God who was, who is, and who is to come. I hold your entire existence in my loving hands, and nothing can snatch you away from me. Keep your gaze fixed heavenward, for your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. Do not let the troubles of the world intimidate you. Remember that I have overcome the world, and I share that victory with you. My child, arise and shine, for my glory has come upon you. This is the dawn of a new day, the beginning of a deeper chapter in your story with me. Welcome the transformation that I am bringing forth. Step into it wholeheartedly, trusting that I am faithful to complete the work I have started in you. Now, go in peace, with your spirit soaring like an eagle on the wind of my grace. Go, confident that I walk with you wherever you set your foot. Go, carrying my love to those who hunger for hope. Go, knowing that my covenant with you is everlasting, and that every challenge is an opportunity for you to witness my power at work. Embrace my calling for you, rejoice in my presence, and remember always that I am your God, and you are my beloved. I am proud of you, and I fill your future with promise. I bless you now with the fullness of my heart, trusting that these words will echo within you, transforming your life from this moment onward. I love you now and forever. Amen.